Hello my YouTube family, it's me Lindsay Star. Welcome back to this video, which is a wrestling vlog. And yeah, so first of all, I want to thank those who have watched my video from yesterday. I just really wasn't sure as much, but even though I do appreciate you guys, but I got demonetized for that video because, once again, I don't know why YouTube is being so mean about this. But unless because I had capitalized some of the words, but you know, it's nothing harmless. Anyway, so if you guys didn't know, last night was in fact the Royal Rumble, which took place in Philadelphia, which is really an hour away from where I live. And if there is no traffic, apparently, I haven't been in Philadelphia for well over a decade, to be honest. So, I know, but, I know it sounds weird and all that stuff, but understand this, regardless of what happened during the weekend, the one thing I can tell you is there are apparently, you know, stuff happening, and especially for WWE Royal Rumble. And yes, I had seen the results on Twitter, and even though I haven't been watching it for like almost months now, you can say, but I wanted to put my input in it. So apparently, from the timeline, what it looks like, there were 2 Royal Rumble matches, which was kind of weird, if you ask me. I mean, sure, I know this is supposed to be about the women as well as the men, but it felt kind of, from what I can tell on the tweets, felt almost weak. And I think it may have to do with the ending thing. So if you haven't seen the Royal Rumble yet, go watch it right now. Okay, because this is a major spoiler alert. Okay, so for the men who ended up winning, well, it was Shinsuke Nakamura. And apparently he's challenging AJ Styles for the, I guess, the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. So apparently, you guys are probably thinking, oh, this is the first time for both. Not exactly true. I mean, this is the first time that it's taken place in New Orleans on the biggest stage of all, WrestleMania. However, this is not the first time for both of them going at each other. If you do some research, excuse me. If you do some research, actually, I can pull this up. Yeah, that's what it was. I'm just trying to get the information so you guys can tell. If you search this up, I think if you search for, I think it's under Wrestle Kingdom. What was it? Wrestle Kingdom 10 or was it Wrestle Kingdom 9? Nope, it was Wrestle Kingdom 10. Okay. So if you search up New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestle Kingdom 10, and you will find out that AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura went at it. It was for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship, which apparently Nakamura retained at that time. Even though the championship is in the hands of one Minoru Suzuki, because he won this on Saturday. So at what was it? The New Beginning in Sapporo night 1, I would say. Yeah. In night 1. And so anyway, so yes. So they both will be going at it again, but this time it will be on a different stage, which will be in a different wrestling promotion, and it's for a different title belt. So it'll be interesting how to see that will go. Apparently this will be falling under the for WWE, because he had wrestled in the, he did, I think this is probably going to be Nakamura's year to win gold, and since he won the Royal Rumble for this year, now, the other thing is, for the women, I'm really more into Shock, but apparently the winner of the women's Royal Rumble is, oh boy, I'm gonna have a hard time saying it. Even though I prefer to call her by her, what she is really known as, Kana. I have a hard time saying it. It's Asuka. Yeah, but I prefer to call her Kana because I feel more comfortable saying it. So don't get mad at me. Apparently she won, but apparently I think her moment got really upset by she got very upset by Ronda Rousey, and I don't know why this had to be made, but I don't know, it really should not happen. I mean, no offense. I mean, this is for the women and for the men, I mean, this is their time. So, and plus, I haven't heard that, I think she might be, even though I think she's representing, Raw, I think she'll probably go in after, the women's champion, can't remember her name, oh boy, Alexis Bliss, yeah, so she will go after her. So, unless the reason why Ronda's is coming on, and she said she wants to do a WrestleMania moment, I think she might be going after, Charlotte for SmackDown. Now, I heard that the pre-shows had to happen, and there were 3 pre-shows, that features the first match for the pre-shows were, Callisto, Grand Metalik, and Lince Dorado. I can't believe I'm speaking about him. It's okay, Lince. The 3 high-flying luchadors. It's going up against TJ Perkins, Jack Gallagher, and Drew Gulak. Back in the 6-man tag, in which apparently the high-flying luchadors beat them. Even though it's crazy. Sorry, I'm giggling about that. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Anyway, so then of course we had the Revival, who went up against Gallows and Anderson and defeat them, which is kind of shocking because, no offense to the Revival, but Gallows and Anderson had the weight advantage, I'm sure. Now, I heard Bobby Roode had a challenge, somebody to challenge him for the United States title, and it turns out Mojo Rawley took up the opportunity, but I think, according to what I saw, he tried his best, but he gave Bobby Roode what he wants, and apparently Bobby Roode just felt bad. I guess, could be wrong. So besides the Royal Rumble, I mean, there were matches between them and before and after. So, well, except for the women's. So it was very weird. They had to kick off the show with the WWE Championship, and it was a handicap match, which was very weird. Even though AJ Styles had won and backed the title off of the two best friends. Apparently, new tag champs on the Raw. For Raw, apparently the Bar just reclaimed the tag titles. And it's a funny thing. It's the best way because even though I'm laughing about this a little bit, but it does fit very well for Sheamus, because yesterday was his birthday. He turned the big 4-0. So I tweeted Sheamus having a happy birthday, because even though he is a wrestler, I also see him as a YouTube creator, because you guys didn't know, Sheamus is on YouTube with his channel. Where is it? Oh wait, it's right here. Celtic Warrior Workouts, and he's actually at 36,155. Go Sheamus, get that silver play button. Go, homie. Yeah, so yeah, Sheamus is definitely on YouTube. I'll link his YouTube channel for you guys can check it out. It's mostly about him doing a lot of workouts. Apparently, when I went to hit what happened was, I was watching one of his videos and I hit the like button, and somehow my Twitter account goes off, and it turns out Nutrisystem was like, you like that? I mean, or no, they did not like it. They thought it was my video and did not know it was Sheamus. So I got really mad about that, and I ended up blocking them and reporting them for being hacked. But still, it's not even cool for that to happen. But I mean, so yeah, so apparently Sheamus has videos since 3 months ago, and you know, it's all about stuff. So good for Sheamus. But yeah, so apparently him and freaking Claudio, Cesaro, yes, they had one and they won back the Raw Tag Team titles from Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan, which was very weird. Some of them who retained their titles, including Brock Lesnar, which is very kind of weird. So we haven't seen him much in a while, so... And of course AJ Styles, like I said, and Bobby Roode. Oh, and the Usos also retained, but I'm going to include... There was one person who questioned about what the Usos did. So, yeah. Seriously. I heard there were problems going on. I don't know how to put this, but I don't know if some of them are, but probably there is. That Maria Menounos was doing ring announcing for the Women's Royal Rumble match, and some of them were not liking it. I'm not sure if everybody liked it, but I can't say much about that. But there are other things I can also address. There were a lot of shockers of returns, and we had 2 NXT. Actually, there were about 4 NXT. Wait. So apparently, for both the men and the women's Royal Rumble match, there were 4 NXT talent, like both of them, 2 each, showed up for their being of their first ever Royal Rumble match. For the men, they had the NXT champion and Almas, Cien Almas. Can't say his full name. And of course, everybody on who are on my Twitter, everybody on my Twitter account's going crazy. But the other one was none other than Adam Cole, baby. I'm sorry, I had to do that. Of course, for both of them, I think for Almas's first Royal Rumble, he did okay, but he got eliminated by Randy Orton, but he eliminated Kofi Kingston, and he lasted for he almost got to 30 minutes, but as for Adam Cole, stinks that he got eliminated by Rey Mysterio. Speaking about Rey, now speaking about those who had decided to make their return, some of them, including, okay, I'll also talk about the women too, but let me do the men first, and then we'll go talk about the women. So for the men, they had 3 people who made the return. One of them I mentioned was Rey Mysterio, since he eliminated Adam Cole. And everybody was talking about that, but he got eliminated by Finn Balor. I still call him Virgil Devitt because I know Finn Balor before Finn Balor was so cool. Of course, is John Cena, and of course Gregory Helms, otherwise known as the Hurricane. Although Gregory got eliminated by John Cena, and Cena got eliminated by Nakamura. But also, I guess Cena also eliminated Elias and of course Finn Balor. There. But Nakamura got rid of him. Probably because I'm pretty sure Nakamura really wanted to eliminate Finn Balor. But yeah. So I guess, so yeah, so for the men, this was kind of really crazy. It was somewhat of a mixture, but, you know, I mean, no offense to WWE, but if you're going to bring up more, you should just do a mixture of all three brands. I mean, your Raw, your SmackDown, and NXT. I mean, have at least 10 each. Now, as for the women's, as of all the divas, so the only two women who partake in for representing of NXT is Kairi Sane, who got eliminated by Dana Brooke. She almost made it for 5 minutes. And the lovely Ember Moon. And she made it in for 6 minutes. So, but she got eliminated by the winner. There were a lot of, wow, I don't know about the men, but the women who made the returns, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 returns. Oh, wow. Oh. Yes, we have Tori Wilson, who got eliminated by Sonya Deville, who is representing, oh wait, really? She's not on here, is she? No, yes, she is. She's representing Raw, but she got eliminated by Michelle McCool. So, yeah, so Tori Wilson was in for like 3 minutes. It's eliminated 1, but then got eliminated. We also have seen the return of Molly Holly, but she got eliminated by Michelle McCool, though she eliminated Sarah Logan. Also, the return of Michelle McCool, but she got eliminated by Natalia Natalia, but she eliminated 5, and that's Sonya Deville, Liv Morgan, Molly Holly, Lana. But alright, that's 4. But who else did she also eliminate? Oh, and she also eliminated Vicky Guerrero with a little help from Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, and Ruby Riott. Oh my god. Yes, Vicky Guerrero made her return. But she was in the Rumble for less than a minute. And also the return of the lovely Kelly Barbie Blank. She only stayed in for 5 minutes before she got eliminated by Nia Jax. That, I think, yeah, so apparently out of those who had eliminated for the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match, I think the one person who eliminated the most was Michelle McCool. Damn! Oh yeah, and of course, we also had the return of Brie Bella, and we had 3 WWE Hall of Famers also had made their return in Pawn Wars Wrestling. That is Jacqueline, Beth Phoenix, and Trish Stratus. Although Trish had eliminated 3 before she got eliminated by Sasha Banks, who got eliminated by the Bella Twins. Ouch! Though she has been in there the longest at 54 minutes and 46 seconds. But, yeah. Of course, Beth Phoenix, she was in there for about 2 minutes, and before she got eliminated by her best friend and Natalie Nunn. Ouch! And of course, Jacqueline, who got eliminated by Nia Jax herself. For she had survived for almost 2 minutes. But yeah, there are a lot of others, but the winner was in fact that Kana Suga. She is representing Raw, so I think she'll be challenging Alexis Bliss, but there are a lot of questions will be happening. Why Ronda Rousey decided to show up, why she ended up doing something, but I don't know, maybe it's a weird situation. But apparently we'll be seeing her. So I don't know what her story is about, but if you want to know, follow my friends, the Wrestling Heads, on Twitter for all the tweets and in-depth overall. Anyway, guys, so that's much about it. So from what I can tell that I had to look through, it felt a little bit kind of weak in a way. But don't get me wrong, there were a lot of people who had decided to make the returns and stuff. Oh, and by the way, those gifters, thank you for showing much off. I mean, the one thing was kind of shocking was to seeing Brie Bella the reason why I'm saying that was because her ring gear, wow. Thank God it did not match to her sister. I mean, no offense, but I was thinking, Brie looks like she came from, her ring gears look like one of those comic book characters. And I can't remember which one I'm thinking of, but I mean, unless you guys know. Now some of the other things happen. Now I know there's going to be questions about the situation about the Cruiserweight title. I'm just gonna wrap this up. If you guys want me to talk about this, sure. But as of right now, I will talk about something later. But as of right now, I'm going to end this. So if you guys want to see me more talking about pro wrestling, please hit that like button down below. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure notifications are definitely turned on. I'll continue on with more stuff. But anyway, thank you for watching. And my channel is up to 75 subscribers, and we need to keep that going. So more subs, please. Thank you. Till then.